Okay, students, now we will discuss about how to subtract the fractions without using the number line. Okay, now for this again I have taken two examples which will make the method very clear to you. Till now, if you have not seen the previous video on addition, please see that, because this is also related to that previous video. Okay, so let us get started. Now the first example I've taken here is 2 whole 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon 4. Now for this one, it's a mixed fraction. So first we will convert it into improper fraction. So this will become 2 into 9 is 18 plus 1, 19. So this will become 19 upon 9 minus, this is already proper. So this will be like this. Now you can see 9 and 4. They are different from each other. So what we have to do, we have to take out their LCM. Now when we take out their LCM, the LCM will be 36. Okay, their LCM will be 36. By now you know how to take out the LCM, right? So what we will do now, we will write the LCM only once. Okay, now 36 divided by 9 will give you 4. So we write here 4 multiplied by the numerator 19. Then we have minus sign here. So we put minus. Now same procedure we will repeat with the second fraction. So 36 divided by 4, that will give you 9. Multiplied by the numerator. Numerator here is 1. Okay, so what we get is now 76 minus 9 upon 36. That means 67 upon 36. They have nothing in common, so we simply convert it into mixed fraction. That will be 1 whole 31 upon 36. Okay, if some of you have not understood how to do this, I am showing here. 67, when you divide it by 36, it will give you 1s are 36, and the remainder which will come down will be 31. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let us take one more example. Suppose you have 3 fractions like this. Okay, now all are proper, so we don't have to convert them, right? So we straight away take out the LCM. Okay, now LCM of 4, 9, 7. Okay, their LCM will be 252. Now second step is we write the LCM once. Okay, 252. Okay, we divide it by 4. So what we will get is 63. And what do we do next? We multiply that 63 by the numerator. Then minus sign. So we put the minus sign. Now when we divide 252 by 9, we will get 28. We will multiply this by the numerator 4. Again minus sign, this one here. Now 252 divided by 7 here will give you 36. Now 36 will be multiplied by its numerator, that is 1. Right? Now we do it. When we multiply this, we get 189. Then the minus sign. After multiplying this, we get 112. Then after multiplying this, we get 36. Now, this is where you have to be really very, very careful. Whenever children you have like this, like these two numbers, 112 is having minus sign before it, 36 is having minus sign before it. In such a case, these will be treated as friends and they will be added. So when we add, we get 189 minus. Now these two will be treated as friends as I told you earlier. So we add these. 112 plus 36, you get 148. So this is 148 upon 252. Now we subtract the numerators. So what we get is 41 upon 252. This is the answer. Now students, with this example here, I have told you how to subtract when you have three numbers like this. Okay, where you can see one is having the positive sign, no sign means positive sign. The other negative, one more has negative. So when positive and negative signs are together, right? Now this forms a base for your simplification. Do watch the next video. In that I am going to tell you with a few more examples that how do you have to simplify when you have the positive and negative signs together in the numbers. After that only I will take up the BODMAS rule. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.